From Abeja for Atna say a year bright quarton eduse saso and a Faisal menu on the way 10 president KS communication
president
communication the OKSC you winano aba becoming so how they be a bright but I'm the Tescom president amane the Mike Jobusha why a former Tescom president and then me ma correct e wa say ma mo winano akwa so confirm show down media so position my Jeffrey says see obi na take you over. Tell bana me cut Tescom president na just
position there. Me dey make say nkan but say dey. To me wo mu ko be now Tescom president so to me wo. Nso me di nyame adum kakra ekram eja. Opposition ni mu anyway I think say month 10 of opposition mu ni away. Kakra egu so aye kan ko enimu egu so aye number
4 years
because say kraka 3 in some few months be nice say kwa koto aba kwa yi Kennedy fufuro amana ba be steer the affairs of Ghana e yakọ enim.
Now what the ekoso de
in some dey pin so the ekoso Ghana ha dey say bebre na edikan na menko Menshia South na menko nkochia lawyer Kingsley na bonsu chiritwie o ya Ashanti Regional Tescom patron o sanzo se Menshia South second vice chairman and afin so mama Ophelia samaba prempe kese enso so Ashanti Regional Tescom patron ba kwa omumienu boye mpa lawyer pese ba beye the next deputy secretary and assistant secretary for the New Patriotic Party or region musa anso so na me mama Ophelia samaba prempe kese so pese be the next Ashanti Regional main organizer and afin so Dr. Francis Adumakun, or electoral KN West, was also Ashanti regional organizer for the New Patriotic Party. On also share the says a party be or Monsemua, on also filing nomination. Now about the next Ashanti regional secretary. And we mention Omunina. Okay, and some of course for Ghana had it. I feel so test confirming na KSU, KN West in school say try when shaking na Michelle Bibia. And some of course Ghana had say be dey here dey share say na ya say wana
me be sawa afeja say most of the Alan Kojo chairman take court adanya United Party Alan dey attorney ni ase nti mo party dey ekoso mu nyina nti mu hu ya mu be say adaje wala no yi
say ensem be say na ba we be candidate but me personally my personal conviction say enipa ya onu akwakote political party say be ya ebiemu a obe science we nya enipa on be contest war constituencies on the ticket of United Party no ha say we biemu no nkrabatem me personally me who say these are issues of trivial concerns.
Okay,
to say MPP was say a science so yeah the Bernibeka say introspection ye hwe enyama touch more party nim enyama my co-position ye say CC ni nyina na nipa ono contest elections vote onya e krampo e say na vote there na so say ka o de kan ye ho kran kan shada mfa ye nko ba bia anti mo me focus wo yen so. Okay, so rather than if you are fine in penifon so who say that is also another way because MPP no based on United Party and PP. Sa traditions he no dankwa buzia domo tradition na ye kambo mu a ababa be the New Patriotic Party. Nipa no na adwen se ono do be ya no be obesa gare agu obesa anwe agu gare mu. Entimu de munya no onye ono a ne nsa begine. Okay. Obejai. Na him focus on the integral party ideology no. Okay. The be ya e betimi dia build the party. They say enche be call primaries. 31st January your primaries. It mean focus wo yen ho na nsesi party no e ma nsa ne Ghana fo akono biom rather than focusing on Yura Alan John Kojocha Martin. Timi kakra me kan no yen focus wo yen party no so na yen siesie no rather than wasting money or court we eba kwa habra is using New Patriotic Party they say UP no say kwa so hon sade no. Okay tell your mama on so akwaba bibia boko de eja oso aban na aba mo na mudiska no ene ma te say
ye nyina ya aban aba
bia aban ma una aban aba
ubeka ya say last year yekoto aba no Ghanaians obia o nya ndis ya single out obia say ye call for second independence na say omanfo nyina say obia akoma wo nti ndis ne say obia aban aba as you all know say ndis obia bedidi as ndis is party for all nyimu bia nim
me dey come to me
okay I come the
Your topics for discussion and your first topic for discussion. Honorable Brian Champawa also agina say candidates Ediama MPP Amanyoko ni 31st of January 2026 about Mebabetono. And watcher say was say abino the 90 days mining pause. Eba said ya be ya illegal mining na say akwukwo so ni ade wo man mu no ni nyina no ebebre as a phase amamintie we take on that.
Yeah, so sometimes me da hosen so before amintia atiefo ni ahwefo. Okay. Na amintia me nua was bright so.
Me just so.
Nsem mi koso. Me ya wotena se hwe ni din a na obusa won say asumasi ya so nipa ya wo ya di wahada na say butaye bi nti na oyesa adi ana se ode pe nyama ma wono ankasa ne ho like ani mo nyama wono ane ho so enchae na MBP efra ban mu na o check galamse wo hodada fiti na ache titi na galamse wo hodada but ye ni be ba ye ho so a ye be hu se galamse edi nya ana I direction na galamse head ko ya nya bibia ntu ho ana mo a e be ha ye last government to tell me MPP time ni hu se galamse asori ni dua pa o man we ma ha adwen na at that time no me gidi say meka ne say sabi these ideas and I say no ma if you mo hobo propose no mo ma say nti o ma hu sa na ma no
okay
these are the reasons why I heard them ya to abama ma okoye new afio but here's the case say uti akiri mum as e kire direction how say ye ya ade no me hu ni say in a way no MPP for right now no new right moral right be as on be kire aban otis we say yenye den yenye we unum say oh me reason is say galamse ni eden e be ginsem wo mo nsem wa bra e kan say unum say omo time money licenses na ma bebrebe one factor contribute to e kan say illegal mining I say yinsu fi say ultimately over 1,000 licenses is a na fa na wo chro mo so monko yinsu nsu ho ne forest na wo chro so monko mining and at this time now you buy 10 months more away we've made progress to fight na fighting no so chere say 90 days ban say aban ni hwea right now o ka che Ghana for say aban not so onye hwea no ntu na mum bia anasa na mum tu no enya results bia but here is the case say you buy within 10 months ya they were forest reserves na police mean to me nkom because 2024 back 2024 oh how some videos be circulating with guys are omukura tuo ebi utum say wakodi aduro like you can say onko even if you're a security personnel am cry onko but right now no NDC buy yetimi are South Forest Reserve 9 in possession of the government as a yagen back yes easy over 5,000 or 4,050 plus excavators right now they are seized over excavators. Nah, 4,000. Sorry, okay. 400 excavators. 450 plus excavators. Don't get me wrong, bro. 450 plus excavators are seized. Over 1,000 people are right now suspect. Like the to man. Unze this is so share, but say yeah, you go after the desperate youth now. No, yeah. Cause on we rather go after the campaigns. Na mudi sike shame. Am I in a case no? Omo ne be target on fi say ono no targeting na as we twa ono no free ha I think say omo ha nyina no because they are the financiers of it and we are doing so ye buy enche MBP chairman we are regional chairman what in insensem because way back ye can say or ye illegal mining or town remove forest president nankasa be general simpie so ka say or ye illegal mining na ka jampoma investigative bodies na come onye san hwehwemu no president na first gentleman of the land na overall power of everything wa be clean nipa no so therefore investigation be bit me aya bit me akọ the opposite of the war camp okay ye buy enche bia o na so the national organizer for the NDC and the third vice are all like referred to the CID for investigation
you know
issue the report came to
what I say we see these people are like omonyo bia keke when this anymore these people are powerful people make I say President John Mahama na elections not winning you know omoka ho na otimi winning because they command a lot of people in the NDC yet omon semba onye so mayu
It was allegation.
But here's the case: say, President Mahama can say me party, and I saw one man win elections. Green light so more heading. To a man, and I say no creepy woman.
Okay.
Right now, recently the kind of saying Ghana Water Company, who say stability of water is no. You na mu galamsey. Who say stability no was straw. Na say enye clean for purposes. But due to your fight now, you introducing 9 months. Nay, yes easy. Yep. O come on so now. Obo be there dance say a whole heat to high 9 months security agencies. Any. Omo take over the forest. Mo pamo illegal mining. Why is abeso mo so? You do kujina mran. So omo dey say we ni buy name. No the bit of nsuo na I drop it, which means galamsey no nsuo so na e wo nsuo no so e so te aden galamsey ni yekusu to ase. So clearly you see say some nsuo bi wo ha te say bia anko bra odom na say stability level no na 3720 you see ati abase 2920 21% at free so mean say e ba for man say e more clearer the order so e wo mango ase na 256 you see about 44 83%. Na e waste na a free so nsuo na ne den e te se ba men kan say ye free one ya den ya but we are making impact as still now ye resource.
Okay.
So obi tena ba bi no ka say ono pese o kire kwan a ana say de o mampani jo mahama nya right now me hu ni say nipa no e bia ono no pe some light bia ma ono ne campaign na o ye no MPP sana me hu no because right now no be an MPP mo bit match say ye see and ye to fight galamsey see because if they know how really to do it well last it is come ye money free ho but here's the case say in short term we are getting this massive results.
Okay.
So min kan Ghana voice o munya komapa na mo free mo peni jo mahama in due time these things will be passed.
Okay. Right, but me tell was so submission.
And as long as me hwe ni din minim be bi o kofa ne tabiti minim be bi o kofa free e me de minim.
Oh, Ghana Water
Company. Se ko betimi e de aba. Be me de pa. On se tore bi a na media for na aso na yankase ho hene kakra. On se see the ABC headline aba no. O se Dr. Brian Champon demands 90-day mining pause say day. Me sure said Dr. Brian Champon kind and it was a demand. It was more like a demand. Where on also ne futu a de ma o mampeni John Dramani Mahama say obenya nanka yenye ni say na won timi ka say wo demand dey say chinchini a o say demand there
yenye ni say he demanded
wish any demand
wait.
Difference mo
wait or say ye mampeni en fa 90 days pause Embra galamsey so illegal mining ban Embra illegal mining so
wanka won say we headline no say illegal mining
no he was talking about illegal mining so what here ni sem he was talking about illegal mining so that was when our car say ye the 90 days pause ne ba obi a okra license so obi a okra license so obi a pause Embra into the pause ne ba na afi aban no ahyase na nsuo kyesa ni ade nyina no wo mo fama fon ko honum so this thing is something he's demanding the president to do
ene onim hwe
okay say cry you stop me this is the right time to pause
tobo say okay say all forms of mining yemfa a complete ban and as a pause ento so a meaning Dr. Brian Champon nyadwen in that tangent because your microphone so omo ye mining na eye ne kwan so omo license omo dey operate omo aban krata ne aban si achi ba omo dey operate your small scale mines bi won ma okọ ma onim say de omo ye omo nse nsuo omo nya bibibo ne bia rather no ne o se hwe ne ka eye galamsey aspect okasa no ka say license aye de ma bebebe no o ma license a no nche say o increase galamsey
no
and I don't crumble nine chain, none will be metna, and I mean Michael and Etia, me chere say they can license and this is from my license crumple chamber before. I think so, what can I say?
Oh, kind of sad.
To me research in BBA, make metro. Also, can I say, within the past 8 years, and a galamsey maybe dean him power Ghana, and no credit. Made the video be by Hanum last time. I say December 2011, Al Jazeera for the year. Documentary book Ghana Yaman Pinga Davian Baby Crow, Professor John
Tamils
at Ivan Satamils. On my interview, no, or can you pain say Galamsey no see Iranian 2-1 more and farm Renasi, I be rebino, and high into Mimpo and Yan soon crampon nom Ghana has in 2016. before elections no Yaman Penny John Dramani Mahama committee be sent on Montana Galamsey, there's no more and claim free because now MP before I shall say the year campaign, the terms of Galamsey, now Baba be doing him too much. In 2016, in March, say February, March, April, baby. Sa committee na honorable Fusini na committee chairman. Okay, say and to come maybe I do there. Omo sure say Galamsey no meeting akosanta kono. They gave up. Omo paba, omo anto aso biem. And at December MPP buy. Within the first few months na dan kwako for the buy or they and she share buy ya or they take Galamsey so. Afina civil society organizations ni city uko city newsrooms see ya omo portal also say na omo ankasa nso so sign catch aban say see no Galamsey na o ka say obete so no ye hu say river anko branom ne nsuwa ne asu atwa ye ho hye na efia na ewu mu no say eswate today say san biem na omo ye ade no ne kwan so no omo nsan anko no mkonko around 2018 it was around that time frame no hono a ena omampani sai biem say ne ese eswate dia me anso mahwe bibia hu say eswate nti obi o ye ne kwan so bia no ko ne kokoye me nu nyina ye nim say omampani bia ogana ha o wani ne nye awoma nyina enye den aso odin fo hono mu Galamsey de otwumu tan kura mo be ye ntimi so ntena fidie so nka say ahemfo ogana ha ma ahemfo ye ogana nyina enya ohene ba kokura mpa ono nim say Galamsey koso na saso ahemfo nyina omu ni momo ya we DCs any MCs omu nyina ya we obu ono Galamsey koso pa de ntina Galamsey ntimi ntwa so. It is because ye onkrofo bi wono mu a omo ankasa tai akire a omo hye mu kutu pa say Galamsey be koso. What did they make an say? It's Galamsey ne nya say bia ye time na be di him. Nemum na dan kwakofo do time. E na omo Ghana fo nyina ya dwen ba so pa say Galamsey ye ade a say na ye nya omampani ono tena ogina simple so kan say oye William Krampo say the presidency e be to so. Ye nya omampani bi won mo timi ye bold kan say the presidency Krampo be to line so. He was ready and then willing to put his presidency on the line. Okontokwani bi na mote park na chi mote bench no na mo kan de mo pe mo kan de mo de ne mo hu ne se mi hu se enra chi member of parliament for Yendi constituency say Galamsey ntokwa no mote achi no mo hu ne se efu se mo ba na ba mo se di tuemu no enya ade a ebetimi akono na enimanimu ya so won so te ade a o te nchen a o hu ne different. It's Dr. Brian Champon as more okay. Me who says aban no man any ko ho na Galamsey ni titiru state of emergency or no can say me question dey be ambusam ho me wie no question dey be ambusam ho ne say entiman Penny John Dramani Mahama pa ni measure for state of emergency dey ade dey na won twen say be sia ma waka se dey atokodo enti ye mfa state of emergency ni mra dey na ye twen bim enso ya say yesitire atraso ensase na say enoba ye say u bie enso kura mpo a na anwe afra konfanoche yeso momoja o leba woro no mko no akrebi won ma ebe won ne nsansia na nsia ibo no kwa be won oni nsa yese mo bi kra be mo ye mines ne kese no ukọ ma yese odwan be wo na odwan ne timienu ni nyina ye cyanide any chemicals bia ewudro bia ye mines no ye de Galamsey no itoma pani yesere wa yese accentfo kase be yese wa din fatana be kwen din fatana ya fatana kono yese wo na ugina akono yesere wa Galamsey no to asemaye.
Okay, Bright Meda was here, Papa Face. I mean, government of Ghana sued over US deportee deal with take on that.
Yeah, okay. Me no so, but I'm faka crabby na me fame so we no so na me okay. Say, concerning the Dominion Bright Kanki to say the measure of state of emergency. When time no be, who's a state of emergency no? You can't kese sa unse activities be ne wom na be bachelor say you declare state of emergency it mean police security deployment to this site and a cessation of those machines normally adwuma no unse sabi come the one to me for some you no need you open your mama who say they are Ghanaians in this act koswa in the real rise of akunkunkum way so why very careful about these issues yet the activities now you declare state of emergency you be hono are already taking place. Deployment of these security personnel on fire kind of mining areas no koso oh unse na say che man for even man so ene due kra no koso ho like on site on where they mutu one so state of emergency in that but the activities now all state of emergency already on my page on mama dey go kwem nti na make sure say yenya sa results in improvement we galamsey economy no now can be about that deportee we say Ghanaian human rights group be US na almost say they Ghana court over nkrofa from US no deportee to Ghana na nkofo na bi munya Ghana for like Ghana for say West Africa and some like fewer Africans as in South Africa Cameroon side ho and I been so be bring in Nigeria Niger around surround our neighbors now around has say now me who say in the right course and the direction I don't think say on page of Muhammad foreign affairs minister Samuel Kujato Black Obama na happen say even sorry West African brothers see omo baga na omo hia visa like they can come to Ghana rabro omo hia visa so in a way me who say a way to strengthen our I kind of saying relationship with them and I guess omo deport omo ba no omo betra Ghana I say our best transit so even first deportees now they came no omo de omo call about 50 omo chicho omo de omo call
deportees are criminals and things
say the ekoba and say omo de can buy no I don't know like they I say they were under surveillance like watch 247 like many do so videos by say omo de omo gu omo ba see omo say take a plane so number fra like they are look omo ni omo so like omo me fa omo sign so like they are very very careful about it but as in that human rights group na ho no omo say omo ntiase say so na say Ghana na iden agiato ne ho so issue right now no omo postpone this say 22nd October omo bra court for hearing so nyame adoma 22nd October no ye twen whatever the court ebeba no then we see the way to but me who say in a way sometimes we feel say bia ye ho kire na ye ho kire I didn't na wo gi obi mo ha say but me so me kaka ho say these people now mo ba no amonyo mom ye je o matena o man Ghana mo na ha na ba say transit so they came no almost sounds like you deport you back to Chrome free so
because I saw a report that was saying one of the top criminals Ankasa the person was supposed to be in this country as a deportee and a bit woman if you use the word say no Ghana and I quite remember foreign affairs minister Nokujato me when the report be an watch say when you know ye kwan me o fa so a woman US for kwatena say kwakasa ye e de fa wo say edumre bi
visa restrictions
omo the visa restrictions by so are we supposed to Ghana na nkasa kron for kra no ye hu ano na wo kwaju obi criminals a wo mugu cells wo kwaju omo de aba be pio man
unse na me kan no say serve as transit as in ebe say ya tatu kwan kwa chi kakra no ebe say base of as in they are here so obi ebe depart from here to baby or next as in the crew so omo be duru here no na make say for video na me hu na first batch no mobile na no de omo ko no na make 24/7 under security surveillance military men then they are watching then anyom so omo kura they are not equipped with anything.
Why, so who is feeding them in this country? Are they still using the taxpayers' money to feed them?
The batch now me aware of they are da.
So the next one buy and who was feeding them? Is it not the state?
Like, okay, for that breakdown I say that detail no. It's not out yet.
Bra, jitu me
it's just a waste of time and Ghana's resources.
The thing say me can say in a way no mo bonyo so no me no cre o say mo butimi fu say o man Ghana mu na e de nyina ye wo but yes the case say in a way atimi asolve sa restriction no e ba ye na
na ya sawa
unse me ba
me man nto aso kura na be twan kura to futa Ghana fu
enye uti
the issue
man ntwan tro
man komo na asem na pesa wo
o de wi a
so 22nd October issue now they call court no they will be hearing 22nd October so I feel like we should wait for that day 22nd October no I think the outcome no ebema will be a clear meaning to the happenings and I say details be I will be a bedding about one thing.
Right, mommy.
Nana answer wa. Hey, Ghana hana ye wono. I mean kasa asem we. Me ka asem we actually me nua Faisal. Enya asem bia na itimi defending no anybody so sa.
Yeah.
Say wo power. Take this personal advice. I'm the man. Enya asem bia na wa ban be ya na say wo party a wo dom e be ya. Wa betina huge platforms e be defend. E we say ma wo ye shi as a youth and obi a wo pursue.
I'm not defending. Me make us say
for clarity. Sure.
That's what I'm saying. I've never defended.
Where adiri aji obi a ompemu a Ghana ya mamra na da hosa no. Enye sebi twerɛ kronkron Holy Bible. Ana twerɛ kronkron Holy Quran. Na wakan enya osoro ntiase ansa watimi atiase o. Ana watimi da kyerɛkyerɛse o. Obi a ohwe me bia o de wo fa wo constitution na asa wo fa wo no constitution so a kɔ article 75 kyerɛ bibia meba me nche kra article 75 kyerɛ execution of treaties two clauses pen and what we say article 75 clause 1 the president may execute or cause to be executed treaties agreements or conventions in the name of Ghana. That is clause 1. Clause 2 say a treaty, agreement or convention executed by or under the authority of the president shall be subject to ratification by Nema or say the first one, clause A, article 75, clause 2, subsection A, or say by an act of parliament or a resolution by parliament supported by the votes of more than 1/2 of all members of parliament. Yekan. And this is for most a supreme majority. And today, na kebesi nkwan say, ade yan nim say enkrofo for no parliament. MPP 4 MPs e wo no mem say o 86 or 87 nim say akwa free na say ama mo krampo masa nya bakwa ka mo. And today mesi nkwan say the parliament ade yan nim say enkrofo doso. Into den kem yen fa nko hwe ade we on em say John Mahama His Excellency the current president. Akwa say ono kwan ba be bata ne din ho too much. Akwa say onu nkwa bedi mampani wo Ghana ha da bia Ghana fo e gifunu to amenem okaya 2015 Guantanamo Bay fo ensem ba yi ni nyina e the same ya US force e pe bi de awudifo akromfo aremfo ISIS nkrofo ne hwan Osama bin Laden nkrofo ayifo atuatefo o se ba kwajo maba e the same thing e ma no so kopie Supreme Court e ma Supreme Court e de ba say a MOU, say a treaty, say agreement, say a dien. The fact say a wo enemy natna say I drink share. Ajibia to mama also. Wajiatum so baby mamma dear. Untimi nkotena baby as member of parliament and I say as foreign affairs minister. And Congo Kase. Oh J Adenatum. Debbie, you must be your for one. You minority no so air fighting. Ain't in the papamuno. I was in Casadi a court parliament. Mukrampo den kamosa doso musa doso yemampani ede ne speech by and say oje sankrofo yin nipa 42 purely on humanitarian grounds nature say no wan je kapre simple ana kapre emfa free US aban ho yeti ase nso so me nti ase ne say me as a taxpayer who as a taxpayer ye wo hangina as taxpayers said ye sika ehwe obi ono no free man so na de obusa won say sankrofo ni na de omuni oman omo free so ana omo and tell them no mumman wo hono na yan for one ko na de any agif na to amnem on ade bi on my course wa ndc fo na de ya ban na aba wo aba na aba wo to ye de nkrofo nyina omo ha nyina omo a oman omo free so Sierra Leone ni West Africa he ya e free he ko hono ka je say e free he ko Nigeria ka je say Nigeria ni owo mu ade omo nyina omo ni oman omo free so ana enti ade ntina US aban no ene omo amaya omo free so ahodo no antina se anya nhyehyɛ na yen de yen kwa na yese yen hwehwɛ ne mu a e ba kojo mu nyina abaga na eno amexi making kan article bi na me hu se yese nkrofo mo ba ya ye de omo kokrambo no ba ko according to BBC expose bi aba yese high official bi e wo Ghana ha nkrofo yese nke de omo ko omo man mu no se de agye efunu ato amene ne ye be kata so ye be kan nwagu so yese nkrofo ro mo nko omo man mu Nigeria no wo mu no yese wo hye togo he ya I used to say your high ranking official bi wo Jubilee House ono di animu a omudru border no so krampo ne say nya ba bia wo so mo fa no mo fa yo according to ono nye me masemo according to the deportee na ono no ye foreigner no we say high ranking official be and na ede omo fa back door ho baby ono no words no we say he used the back door and otua bribe ema ehonum a police for no Togo border no so immigration for na police for ehonum no they say omo nipa miensa bi ni kakra omo hye hotel bi mu Togo homa stranded omo twen Somalia afro krampo bebe mu a enti dia de no ntimi nya
why
ko yen hwehwe no mu krampo saide wadi out mi se obekwa kofa nipa na ba o man mu ye ma wo ho kwan asema wo kan won se nanse mo nso ye te se ye de wudi ni bi pa ba ko kan so nya Africa no
de bi a wo to abla ko se eyiwe nko ade enya de ye beji nipa no wo hanum de
se ye besim so anke hye wo ma wo de da bia wo ye ho se de bia lala sulara na be ya enti wo kwa yen so ye de wani be ye fom sa na tie sa na wiase ye tie ye gifunu to amena mu dodo
semupa Ghana ye pasere sire tu
ye gifunu to amena mu dodo ade we
sire ni ntine eden ya wo kwana se ye de se kan kra wo ye minimu kra ye kopa besia ntine ye kan ya ye si yo ye beje atum ene ne ye ne
na ya se wade we de papa mu pa e wo se nke ko parliament se omunim se omo de ba parliament a enya ade be materialize se me hu se Sam George so say or the merger bi ba 80 Airtel Tigo ne Telecel obe merge and so kuntuna sensem bibiri
and Telecel force no kra bi ni misleading
wow
so sha say Ghana for match no we so ne there it is I
didn't go parliament it is misleading
I was here very next topic for discussion. I will never concede defeat early until EC declares results. This is coming from Kennedy Akompreko Ohene Japan. Faisal, let me ask you this. Do you think sir conceding defeat early MPP time ebuawom?
Yeah. Can I say Dr. Mamun Bawumia sometime the ideology be na bia na say enye
MPP now.
Can I say e be differ mean to be as I mean jibintu but sa de no ye sa concede no concede in term no me bona ba so ho o ya de
okay
say election before elections no then obia say MPP out amon care then the oba a lot were like NDC and also oba next but do na say MPP momudi any so win so Ghanaians are fast our elections no as there were a lot of tension in Ghana at that time so we consider defeat in term no e ma bibia ba form
okay
because me say nka e che na because we say yi since delay we results now san kwode ban
but every time it has to take 48 to 72 hours
and delay there was no delay
it's a fixed time ma EC declare
exactly okay main fan say delay as in delay and say within that hours now so will be declare no and that tension na cause no I feel like at that time no na bibi bitimi akoso a e be ha adwen but here's the case say nipa na wudi na chimpo akoye basabasa no ono na jetum say malusi so there's no need for you now there to say follow back and say me koye basabasa so saade na dr Mambo mi aye no dem me bona baso ho na opinion in Japan say why they on concede defeat them in terms
because it's affected a lot of MPs because during that time na still now MPs ni bo hono na if you answer na ye kan one more collation cost ni ade
but me who say any hwe cause abani ato awi agu e fan say box na ato abani room abani e kan say papers ni gum so what they can consider defeat no e change number na nka obenya no they were twice we can
amount the presidential the
MPs
yes
yeah that's what I'm saying because
okay.
vote polls you closing around 5 p.m. right
yeah
4 or 5 p.m. you close the polls no and organize be at the college center and people know how you be kind so if say flag bearer no and a penny or down no I can consider defeat who MP no they unya if I ask 5 p.m. they why I talk more obenya and one obenya
okay
this say be a college center on the meaning but they be because of college center but the meaning say they obenya na obenya
okay
conceding early no affect you bia because abani ato awi obi ade egu box e be kind you be enya so who consider say o me de maluzi and no am affect me because your MPs be o mu wini ye western of I want to be free western of region say hwi name unze out of western of 9 constituency no MPP ye den enya ba akope out of 9 and this nya 8 so ba ko no obi enu say 9 out of 9 ye ne born late class about 10 but still o wini ye So who consider LU, one consider LU. Me who said you benya, but rather now they say on consider LU no. Onu who say be ne part no. Onu say a kudro ne one, but me say anyway no. Sometimes kudro be suit me lead to a how. Okay. So who dey actually say oh what dey say be me na a bit me ha dream leadership sometimes also balance it too no. Nye dey be na obey den. Okay. And nye dey be so na obey. So sometimes who say in a way no or a pain idea but on balance these things na
okay, bright mami tie also.
Na ya so I met that say with reference to sir asemu that body, there are two schools of thoughts. The first one any day Faisal Akano say o Concede in term wa no boa o ma asumdwe ba. The second school of thought so me hu ne say so Concede in term wa emfa asumdwe ma we emom de basa emom ne ba. Ejina party a wo Concede defeat amano no so. Okay. In 2000 Imam Penny Dada John Ejekum Kofo wini John Fifi Batatamels a Concede defeat no Bibia NC 2004 the same thing in the CA. In 2008 I ran off near Dadina, there was nothing like that. In 2016 Imam Penny John Dramani Mahama a Concede defeat 2 days after election in 2020, so the same thing 2 days after declaration of results. Now adewe so bisame say personally me so my dream kire wo ho ye den a e be na party penifo so wo mo ankasa reasons nti a mo e declare de ntem a e ma e be pie na e we sisi but me so me won say it had something a great bearing at or how kese pa ebe two members of parliament in so classical example ankasa majority chief minority chief whip
another pre
a constituency any wage agbawe MP Shaibu say ono so the constituency ono ankasa me hwe ni interview bi na oka o say declaration e ba say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Concede defeat no onipa na ono ne contest e wo wage agbawe no o declare no so na win I feel no more too power go no so e bossy it distracted the whole voting process. I didn't even na ye kan about ono no declare no because no man e win
even Ablekuma North
the that same thing am I run
declared say
on a winning
by Ekowie
na o say run nyina bam ni adade ya ankasa Ashanti region ya is it Obuasi East or Obuasi West when him say member of parliament or wo no man no incumbent no NDC parliamentary candidate Obuasi East o declare no so na winning e man ni agent a wo honom wo collation center honom as at that time no they forced him to sign the pink sheet e mo ka so on sign it no the way agent keke NDC foi match ko ni fie ko bo no twina se woni fie e wo fom ye nyina ye TV because ye man penny na wi ni ya ban na aba NDC foi nyina ni say NDC a party to travel wo mu pa enye me na make on e man penny John Dramani Mahama na e kan or say when it comes to violence nobody can beat the NDC when it comes to unleashing violence or can in 2019
and
or can in 2019 31st January 2019 or can say we Ebra I was west to go abano course no e kan ti we nya me masem Ghana for we nya me masem man penin to Dramani Mahama say sabana to trasem pa dia NDC for pie no betimi match omo or say nobody can match the NDC when it comes to unleashing violence or there be they make
kind of saying asema e ba ya o de kan no who say sanka or kan sa na de was ati asem no crotto so akobia beti no ho ase about that time who say na odi komo say other party as in the MPP no should their ways no one person mo chair NDC say
they are violent people
no and only who say
obi anka there be ade hu MPP member of parliament bi ko to ana MPP ko to I also west to going
abasaba say mo internal election support Dr. Brian and a champion sa abasabasa yini nyina oh these are things from your camp I'm not the one saying it
why na saying it oh na yensem a mo kan de campaign ti ni na be twam ti de mo yensangu ni abetwam wo de me yensangu time na yaso pe ade we so mo prove the kire ye say wo de mo say fine obu ankasa NDC for nye violent abaya to na no ya de na yen hu na Ghana ase de na hu Kumasi ya ne
they see
omutimi bowura office na ompa mo ho nyina tema oil refinery omo bowura ho na omo saki oh ye nyina ye hu ye na omo oh this all case of the who say na omo lutu even SHS na omo lutu nyina nyina
majority leader kra ni hometown Hobora ni fie.
Mama Yarga, Muko, Awina. And he said, no, she
sometimes after elections, no, it will be for Bruno Hawin Coco de Bio. Some bad acts, some bad acts between Yakoso. Then you people will label the individual as an NDC.
In 2000. But in 2000.
You have to defend everything.
In 2000. Faisal, me busa question me in 2000 Ebra His Excellency the former president when baby crow John Evans if you times a Concede defeat no what is basa basa bia koso Ghana
no
in 2004 basa basa
nothing happened
2008
nothing
BBNC 2016 BBNC 2020 BBNC na nsenya enti enti na de baba enti wan na kwaye basa basa no now ni esa ya
even edum heya excuse me.
In Suasi here, in Suasi police station is a electoral area. The Americano. So members of parliament in a member of parliament no Jack Bawe MP no. Okay, saying na name ara say it na a police for near soldier for cramp wasn't come mobile no. Obi esuru because omo ye omo so me professionals omo ye adwuma na say de tie na se no e fata no. Omo nyina yampamo a near transfer. Into when you idea a higher dream part going forward no sa early concession of defeat no ya na won party bia hwe ne hu yie power ho say the bear ya deep party see achi no yen so yen konkodi nsenseme wo sanse mi nyina
no fa kando de nto aso
o say
me time aso aka yeah me time aso
enti de me so me kan no e ha adwen this be obi ka say obi che da gunani aguso e ha adwen pa eno me aka say members of parliament Bibrina e complain Bibrina so do sit no afi Obuasi East MP say West MP afi do baby na say abuna ma ono so consider defeat by force
considering defeat early ni there mu be samia me just like he said Efabino it was good for the
MOB on smoothness level
pressure wom
exactly.
And I learned say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no ebra they say another cry friend countless times say he should be careful not to do something like this but ni nyina no only focus in and say I am going to tell the people I had lost the election when now to each of the friend is a presidential candidate obia what the coalition center
sure
obia ye one more figures ni ade nyina inti de na worry nim say worry and na de no
people of the view say in less than 24 hours after election. On say Ancho, you're talking Saturday.
Yeah, the Sunday are no pal.
Sequestiada no around 10, 11, 12.
And I don't know crown. You say when the deceive one way. Now we have to meet here. Was a P. The Coba no be kakra. Only the more no more kosu omo. So they took the Bobium say Ashanti region, Eastern region, and Western region baby. How many make a boom na
ede what project they need coalition they need coalition
now MPP is leading but of course all the channels this one but me that day metina fidem I knew NPP had lost the election.
Of course.
I knew NPP had
what I mean now more year break date can I mean say because Gan had indicated the actual
bright me time
indicated show say you are going to lose this election so then because I consider you know a boy pa
okay madam nyina see papa say ja meton sa frame we ma ba be come
na ya so na kwa fia de wada ma menchia nkremofo a 1 minute pe na nkremofo etie mi nyina na Friday nti mo bia Juma Mubarak na so ase fo nyina mechia mo nyina
ana
o ya mo hihye
abre mo nyina no nyankopon hia mo nyina ye papa mo amode mo comment fa comment section na si nyina no madam say hana ATP the newspaper review no so musaso na camera ene MCR so eye kwadwo ye boa me executive producer eye Mr Daniel ye boa me so ametina dwam ene dwumadi ye beso mo medi ene nana ya so nyame ya doma Monday exactly 2 p.m. e was 4 p.m. e besa so edi ehia e wo show na dwumadi so for na ne de makramo